Welcome back, Bannock folks. It's Phil here with another album review. Today we're reviewing Albert Hofmann's Peace Project's Infinite Virtue. Now, for those who don't know, the main producer, songwriter, musician behind this project is Davis Maxwell. He is a well-known recording artist, producer, musician, all throughout Niagara. He checks a lot of boxes. He's most known for his drumming. He's played in several bands, but with this project, he is actually playing everything on it. Now, right off the hop, I'm throwing a lot of names at you, so let me just kind of clear things up. The name Albert Hofmann is actually the name of this chemist that synthesized LSD. Now, the folklore goes that he wanted to give LSD to everybody and create world peace with this drug, hence the name. Now, I'm very excited that this came out. I was stoked when the single came out sometime last year. This is a really cool record. This has all sorts of different elements going on as far as it's sonically speaking. It is created in such a way where it feels so flawless and kind of carefree, all while having a lot of fun at the same time. And that's by no means to say that this is sloppy. This just feels like their songs came out of them very naturally. There's influences of like alternative rock, grunge, and like shoegaze with like pop punk and emo. There's literally a whole mixture of all this stuff going on, and it creates a very fluent, constructive sound. The intro just catches you right away with that noisy rock plummeting, kind of like his voice is behind the music a bit, and it's just hammering this, and it goes right into the next tune, Cavalier, just so flawlessly. And that's something that's really cool that kind of happens, especially at the beginning of this record, is it just kind of ties into each other and flows into each other through song and song, like seamlessly. Goes right into Cavalier, which is like a fun, upbeat pop song, but if you just take a look at some of the lyrics, they've got a very dark theme, but they're like hidden underneath these like very fun melodies. The melodies that happen throughout this record, there's like a lot of climbing melodies that kind of climb up and kind of climb down note by note. There's a lot of like going to key changes and back. It's really cool, and it's an interesting way. It keeps everything really interesting, and it was just an element that I noticed in this. Another one of those fun elements that I'm speaking of is just how fun Davis is just having with these vocals. You can tell he's not trying to impress anybody with anyone singing. He's just kind of making these melodies that go along with these songs, and quite honestly, they work flawlessly. It's really good. The lyrics are also very interesting. They're very well spoken. They seem like they're just Davis speaking, especially when he's saying some of those phrases that come off so naturally and kind of tongue-in-cheek within the songs, like, if you can't fish, cast a wider net, or like the frame, but find a different lens. With the carefree attitude and the way that it just pairs with this like kind of grungy like song, but like in no way like the 90s, just like in the sense that it's this like new kind of refreshing, like, lo-fi element, you can almost say. Which is another thing. The production on this, like, he is a producer, and it's very on purposely done to be like almost like you're jamming in the room with them. There's not too many like bells or whistles going on. There's some here or there, but they're like only small elements to kind of just elevate parts and songs, like at the beginning of Parade, or at the beginning of the title track, Infinite Virtue. But other than that, it just feels just like a rock band is playing in front of you. I really like this record. This has all sorts of cool things going on, and I keep going back to it, and above all, it's a pal that I've, worked with in many capacities. I've played many shows with Davis. He's produced some of my band's songs. He's even just been the guy to push record when Hellbent is around because he works at Schoolhouse. Davis is just the guy in Niagara, always recording, working hard, and if a really good musician, like a really good musician. If you ever see him drum, honestly, on all the projects he does, they make the most sense. I could never mimic them in any way. I'm gonna give this 5 million out of 5 million Davis Maxwell coffee cup beverages. There you have it, Bannock folks. That was my review of Albert Hofmann's World Peace Project's Infinite Virtue. What did you think? Leave it all down below in the comments. If you aren't already, make sure you're subscribed to the channel. That helps us a lot. Give this video a like. And if you aren't already, follow us on all our social media platforms. So that's just at Bandecdotes, BANDECDOTES. And if you don't know how to spell that, it's just the name of this channel right here. Follow, and that's where we post all our clips and updates. Next, I want to give a shout outs to all our members. Shout outs to our boy Ty. Thank you so much. We're glad you never left. Next, we got Aaron. You're the king. Thank you so much. And lastly but not leastly, we got the #1 goat, More Milk. That's right, More Milk. Thank you so much. You were the #1 subscriber. You were the first one to do it. Thank you so much. If you want to be a member, if you want to be thanked at the end of this videos, you can hit that join button and you give this channel $2 and we can help expand this together because together we make a better YouTube channel. Take it easy, folks.